Hello and welcome back to another episode of Anime for Us with me, Nayxerr Sensei. Hello.
Get out! Get out!
Jodha-chan.
Get out! Hi, I want to burp, but I can't burp because I'm a scrub.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
And the new name for Panda is Panda Goblin.
Oh,
And
that's. I'm actually conflicted about that.
I mean, it would be better with Panda Goblin than Panda Slayer, right?
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I accept this.
Yes.
Goblin leader.
Yeah, please make me a shaman or something. Hello.
You can be a hobgoblin.
You're not worthy of that.
Wow. Wait. I'm just one of those simple goblins, just like
Yeah.
waiting to get killed.
So,
Yeah.
this episode is a little bit of a special one. We're gonna do these every now and then, where we talk about the animes that we are currently watching, which, are different for all of us, and we have a few that we all watch, and a few that some of us watch, and a few that only one of us watch, and a lot of them that no one watches.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot.
Because frick those other animes. They're not
Yes.
good enough.
That's true.
And with these animes, yes, they are gonna be a lot of. I think this time they are all currently running, but I will just say that for future episodes, there may be animes that are not running at the moment, like they have finished, but we are watching it at the moment.
Oh,
So
Rewatching stuff.
yeah. So if we say like you watch, what can I say?
I'm rewatching Fairy Tail, so hey.
Maybe I'm watching One Piece, I'll say.
Yeah.
Or is it too.
One Piece is
It's too early.
currently airing also.
Oh, true.
I mean, like
Okay.
first
Yeah.
season of Sword Art Online.
Sure.
There you go. If we can, maybe someone is watching that. Then let's talk
I
about
don't
it.
think so. I don't think so.
Every once in a while, like I would go back and watch the whole Digimon series.
Wait, the
Oh,
whole.
I tried
Yeah.
that. I tried that, but I got like, it's just too long because
So-
I know what's gonna happen, and it's like I'm waiting for it, but it's never happening.
I really want to do it in Japanese instead of the English,
Yeah.
but I
think
just can't stand the voices.
my childhood animes are pretty bad to rewatch for.
Yes.
Oh god.
So
We watch Dragon Ball Z.
I
The
can.
whole
I
Gohan.
tried.
It's
I
like
can.
I tried to go and watch Cardcaptor Sakura. Did not work. I could not even last one episode. I was like, no, I can't
Yeah.
watch this. It was
I
like
tried to watch.
it was good as I remember it. I'm not gonna destroy it.
Exactly. I tried rewatching Yu-Gi-Oh! That went horribly wrong.
Oh god.
I could not hear him talk for a single second.
I started watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Did not go well.
Once in a while, I would watch Code Geass again.
Ooh.
And let's see, there's one more anime I usually watch. Oh, what's that anime I watch again? Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah, that's.
Yeah. That's a good
I usually
one.
watch that once in a while.
It's like Fairy Tail. I can go back and watch the Grand Magic Games arc. I love that arc, and that's like the only one I can rewatch because there's so
I
many
read the
freaking
manga.
hype moments in there.
I mean, I've just watched them not too long ago. Rewatching them will be like disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh god, I haven't even seen the movie yet.
The newest one?
Yeah. I haven't seen any of the movies.
I've seen like
Multiple.
the first one, I think it was.
Hmm.
But like the latest one I didn't want to watch because I noticed like in the trailer and stuff there were like things that I haven't seen in the anime. It's like for people who watch or like read the manga.
Oh,
Okay, with spoilers. So I that's what I got the feeling of when I watched it. Like
So
the trailer.
kind of like how Naruto had that last movie before the anime actually ended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I mean also like they showed like the whole Boruto thing
yeah.
before the Boruto
Mhm.
even started, and then now when you're watching Boruto, you're getting like stuff from the movie that you have already seen.
The
Yeah.
first like a lot of episodes were like identical.
Yeah.
Mm.
You'd get a bit more info, but the storyline
Yeah, like
must be this.
they added stuff, and
Yeah.
but it's like it's not enough stuff.
Dang.
But anyways, I want to start with one of the like maybe like Black Clover then, because that's
Sure.
one I feel like all three of us are watching and all three of us
Mhm.
love.
Upset.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
I
I
like binge watched it in a good week.
yeah,
Such a good week.
I
Oh,
can imagine. It's been such a
yeah.
good year for me and Panda.
I mean,
GG. I'm
not the
sorry.
whole year. Not the whole.
No, not really. Like there are parts that
The
are not that
beginning was a
interesting.
struggle for me.
Yes, I remember I was so hyped for this anime when I first saw like the
Yeah.
teasers and stuff, and then I watched the first episode. I was like, eh.
And
I
then
was
Asta started talking, and you're
oh,
like, eh.
it was like
Mhm.
instantly
I'm
Asta
not.
started talking, and you're like, meh.
I'm not sure I can watch this now.
And then the episode ends, and it's like, meh. Don't know enough yet.
Yeah.
It's like there's
Mhm.
not much happening in the first like few episodes.
Like as
That's
soon as he meets the other guild members, it's like, oh my god, I just love the
Yeah.
dynamic between all of them.
I
That's
don't know.
exactly how like not a lot of people may know about this, but when I was in seventh grade, I switched class, and to
Mm.
this new class, that's pretty much how we were like the Black Bulls. No one was the same, but we worked so well together as a class. That
Uh,
just saying, like I can relate.
Yeah.
Except we didn't break the walls and stuff.
No black stars,
No,
negative
no.
stars,
no.
whatever.
Maybe yes, actually.
So I want to like ask you guys, what do you guys think of their way of doing the magic? Like, do you like the book stuff and they have the grimoires?
Oh, um, I really like that, but I don't think it's like kind of weird. It's like Naruto in the sense that sometimes you do the hand signs and sometimes you don't, and
Yeah.
you still get the same effect, which I find it some weird like sometimes. But I like the overall idea of it, like how you get your magic source and stuff like that. It's pretty
Mhm.
cool. I like that. Like before you had your book, it's pretty general. Like you do like all of general stuff, but once you get like your actual grimoire, you like focus on spells and like get a lot stronger. So
Hmm.
Yeah.
love that.
The th
Like I've not seen many magic systems using books
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah, most
So
of them use
it's pretty
like
unique.
you have magic inside of you, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's just like that. The thing I like with Black Clover is, yeah, you can be creative with your how you use your magic, but
Mhm.
you like as you evolve, like it will start writing a new spell on a new page, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I like that. Like,
As you grow, your
yeah,
spell book grows too.
yeah, and like some may have humongous books of spells,
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
some may only have one spell.
Yep. No,
or two.
too.
Yeah, but I like the idea.
Yeah, I think it's unique and
Mhm.
it's just I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's well made. Like
Oh,
also if you
definitely.
like you rip your book or they steal it, like also spoilers. We're gonna talk about spoilers, of course.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
There,
cover your ears if you don't.
yeah.
But the like the combining the two books, I love the idea of that. It's pretty
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Mhm. Mhm.
I was also gonna say that I think Black Clover is one of the animes, one of the few animes that has done an amazing job with the intros.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely.
Consistent as hell. Loved every single one over there.
The
Yes.
music is on point. The
Like
music fits in.
everything. The
Yeah.
the animation, the music, like it's just so good.
It's Panda and I have been talking a lot about the intros and stuff, and
Mhm.
especially when there's a new one. And
Oh yeah.
like I have said that yeah, I don't like all of them, but they are
Mhm.
not like if I had to watch it, I can watch it without hating it.
Yeah.
I can like I will still enjoy it, but they will not be
Mhm.
like, oh my God, I'm so fucking hyped.
Yeah.
I
But
used to be a skipper that skipped every single intro. I've never watched like in my life, but once I started like
yeah,
now watching like the intros. Black Clover, like they're so on point.
Yeah.
Like they do not. I loved every single one of their intros, and every single one makes me like is better than the last one. I think, in my opinion.
I'm actually so surprised that you are really enjoying the intros because I remember back when I first asked you, like, have you watched the intros? And you're like, no, why
Yeah,
would I do that? I was like, okay, this guy
Wow.
is never gonna change. I know who he is. And then
Yeah.
you just started watching the intros and enjoy it. I'm like, okay, well,
yeah. I used to be a skipper. Like I wouldn't even try like the first. I didn't know even know like intro skip switch and stuff like that. So
Oh, wow.
I really like. Once I started, like there's some intros I still like hate and don't appreciate, but Black Clover is just so freaking
yeah, I just like it. And overall, the anime is great.
Yeah.
I
The fights are amazing.
Yeah, this is like the one anime though that, like, yeah, there are characters I like, but
Mhm.
there's no one I just I feel like for Himiko Toga.
Oh, I mean,
Like I have said it, I don't actually remember her name now. God damn it, the
uh,
girl, the water girl.
yeah,
No,
um,
Noelle.
Noel,
Yeah.
I like her. Like she's
Mhm.
probably my favorite character.
yeah, Hinata.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
so
kinda, but
obvious, so obvious.
but like I like her, but it's like I don't feel hyped when she's
Mhm.
fighting, or I don't feel like excited to see her fighting or stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I enjoy it, like everyone else.
Uh, Honestly, I love when the guide is working together.
Uh,
It's my favorite part of the anime.
I don't agree with any of you because I'm a Yami fanboy. I'm in love with
And the
like,
fucking Beast Boy.
oh yeah, yeah, but he died.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like
Spoilers, he died.
I was like, when he died, I was so sad. Like
I,
I did not get enough of him. Like I cried to make.
I am pretty sure I had like I don't remember how, but I think I've seen like spoilers or something. And you were hyping him up like, oh, you were like, oh, I love this dude.
Yeah.
This dude is the best. I'm like sitting there like, I know he's gonna die.
I
Oh,
had a feeling he's gonna die. Like there's no way that bad guy will win.
Yeah,
But I really loved him. But I love Yami more.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
how can you compete with this guy?
I think
Every time he goes to shit, I'm fucking laughing my brains.
I was gonna say I think the other dude in this call is also a Yummy fanboy if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I'm definitely a fan. I'm definitely a fan.
Uh,
Not to the extent of Panda, but I'm definitely a fan.
oh,
The Yummy fan club over here.
Wow.
I mean, Yummy, yeah, he's fucking cool, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. I love his humor. Like it's so funny to me.
Mhm.
And I fucking love the way he fights.
yeah,
I love how like humble he is. Like look at his clothes. He's fucking wearing a white like tank top.
yeah.
Like doesn't care about anything. Like
I was smoking that
he's
cigarette.
always fucking like yelling at the portal boy. Take me to the bathroom. I need to
Just
poop.
telling people he's gonna kill them.
Oh. Well,
Uh,
as
Times.
most people can apparently or can guess, yeah, we love Black Clover.
Yeah.
I really struggled at the beginning. I have to say, like it
Yeah,
was so hard for me. I'm not a good
yeah,
like slow starts, but holy shit, is it like I'm hyper for every single episode so far.
Yeah.
Like incredible, 10 out of 10.
um, so from one anime that we all watch to another one, I want to go on to Goblin Slayer,
Ooh.
which is an anime that started this fall, and I am proud, or I shouldn't say proud. I am happy to say that I'm not disappointed yet.
Oh yes, same.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I wanted to watch it before. That was like this fall was like my first like I know what I want to watch like
Mm,
before I go into this. I didn't like randomly look for stuff,
yeah.
and from the beginning I knew I want to watch this, and it definitely did not disappoint me. So,
Yeah, like as
Mhm.
you said, this is for me, like I have a few animes that of course I will watch because I knew about them before the
oh
season
yeah, yeah.
started. But as the season go on, I will also find other, which is I have two on this list, on my list, that I found the other way, like
Mhm.
in the middle, pretty much. So I had a few episodes to watch.
Same, but I mean, like that was the first
Yeah.
time I actually
Mhm.
looked for stuff and like knew what I was looking for. And
Yeah, and
Me, I'm the random guy. I just go look whatever anime poster looks cool. I'm like, I'm gonna check that one out. And
yeah,
this one, you were telling me about it, Nexer,
yeah. I asked
and
you,
I was
like,
like,
I think I asked you
yeah,
if you were gonna watch it or something, or if you
yeah. I
had
was
seen
like,
it.
yeah, maybe it looks cool. And
Yeah.
then we were gonna do this. I'm like, okay, check it out. And definitely, I could say I'm probably
I
gonna continue it.
I would say Goblin Slayer is definitely up there for having one
Mhm.
of the best first episodes.
oh yeah,
Yes,
That
yeah.
first episode was like, whew.
yeah,
I did not expect.
yeah. I did
I
not expect that
duh.
from what they said. Like
Yeah,
I really, and
Mhm.
I have to say, each episode it got worse, like in a
Mhm.
mhm,
good way. Like,
yeah,
I want to watch this way, but it got.
Mhm.
Is
yeah.
what I mean.
I have
But
like seen a few videos where people talk about Goblin Slayer because apparently it's one of those 50-50, like either you love it or you hate
oh,
it.
I can see that. I can see
And
that.
um I'm pretty sure there was one video, I don't remember who made it or anything.
Mhm.
I just randomly found the video. He said that it's one of those animes that it's doing really well with like humor, sadness, action, stuff like that, all that kind of crazy stuff. It does really well, like going in
Mhm.
between each one. Like you get a few jokes here and there between the elf and the dwarf.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
was like the last two episodes, pretty much. Like
Yeah, but
the first three, they did not make a single joke. That was so like
yeah,
Mhm.
it blew my mind. Like the way they turned it around. Like you thought, like okay, those four are gonna be main characters, and they just like fucking Game of Thrones us. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
they,
So it's like,
The
nope, these guys are dead.
The one thing I'm kind of sad though with the like these new characters that we got is
Mhm.
they all came at the same time.
that's I can
I
agree with
I would
that.
have liked it if they came like one at a time instead,
Mhm.
but I guess that's how they wanted to do it since
Yeah.
they probably are
Yeah,
only going to make 12 episodes. I haven't actually looked how many,
Ye-
but I'm pretty sure.
I think it was 12. They
Yeah,
said.
I'm pretty sure it's just
Yeah.
going to be 12 episodes.
Yeah.
and I'm not mad
Uh.
because of the four.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
Like
mean
I think
it's
One
it's a
thing.
good.
I,
Yeah. One thing I didn't like was it tried so hard to be an RPG,
yeah.
Oh,
like
that's
in
true.
just anime form. That's the only thing that threw me off. I was like, when they were talking about stats, like your stats are not strong enough to wield that sword. I was like, no, I don't want this. Get this RPG out of my anime.
Can agree. Did not mind me that all. The thing that annoyed me the most was how I felt like how weak the dwarf was compared to everybody. I'm sorry. He was
Yeah.
like absolutely terrible, and like you would expect him to be much better, but it wasn't.
Mhm.
Yeah. The one thing
Like
that
he's
surprised me though is like we have seen like in the first few episodes the Goblin Slayer, since he doesn't have a
Mhm.
proper name, uh, he like is just gonna slay goblins. Like he's
Yeah,
not gonna go for anything else.
that's all he wants. He
Yeah,
has this hatred for goblins,
yeah,
and
and we understand that.
yeah.
But I'm just happy that when he saw the ogre, he didn't like. I don't care
yeah,
about you. I just want to slay the goblins and just walk out of there.
Mhm.
He actually fought it, and I was just
Yeah.
like, that fight was like, whew, I liked it.
Oh
yeah.
God.
I love like his character, like
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
Goblin Slayer. It's so like well made. Like you can see like he has no emotion. Like
Mhm.
they made it out so well, in my opinion.
yeah,
I think it works well with the other characters around him too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like he's,
Mhm.
I like it. Like he doesn't show emotions, but when he's
Mhm.
talking to
yeah.
that, not sister, but like girlfriend. No.
It's not girlfriend.
No,
Wait,
I know.
the
uh,
girl that loves him,
yeah.
Mhm.
farm
Like his
boy,
friend. That's why didn't I just
farm
think of
girl,
that? They are friends, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
farm girl.
Um, so she's like, just from talking to him, she's like, I know you want to like be more with them or something. He's like, oh, do you? Like, or he's like confused or like shocked that he didn't even know it himself.
Mhm.
And that's kind of why I just liked it that he actually won't just do this one adventure with them and then ignore them or hate them or stuff like
Yeah.
that. I don't know. I like this where it's
Uh,
going so far.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Also,
I
oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I shipped the High Elf and Goblin Slayer. So
Obviously, everybody loves him for some reason. Like the priestess at that counter,
yeah.
the priestess that go with him, the farm girl,
Mhm.
the
I I I want Elf. I
uh,
want.
You
I
want
mean,
her?
don't we all like Big Booby Elf is
Yeah.
like the dream of any anime lover. Come on.
Wasn't she like 2,000 years old?
I think
Uh,
so.
yeah, it's over
Too old
enough.
for
It's
us,
like a
man.
guilt.
Too old for us.
It's a guilt. I'll take it.
Too old for me. Come home,
I mean, I'll
mom.
still tap it.
Come home, mom, dad. I found a new girlfriend. Oh, she's 2,000 years old.
That's
Yeah.
experience. Don't judge, okay?
She watched the pyramids get built.
Has a She has experience.
She has experience.
Do you?
Uh,
That's what you think?
I mean that's fair, I guess.
that's what they say. Older girls have experience. Hey,
I mean, let's look at those ears. You know those ears went through a lot.
yeah.
Uh, one last thing I want to talk about Goblin Slayer.
Mhm.
Since I'm kind of against Panda on this one, at least. I haven't talked much with Jodha about this.
No.
So we are gonna talk about this with
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
the fucking intro. I
Oh,
hate it.
I
Love it.
love it.
Yeah.
I
It just
I can't handle it. I don't
like
know.
I didn't watch a lot of animes, but it's so like unique. I've never seen this sort of anime of intro in any anime I've ever watched, and it fits so well with the music is not bad. Like I wouldn't say it's good. It's addicting,
Mhm.
but it's like
It's just
it fits.
yeah, like I like I like the animation, but it's just it doesn't fit with the music in my
What do you
opinion.
mean?
I think it does the job perfectly to
Yeah,
get
it's
you pumped up,
intense.
man.
Like, yeah, exactly. It's intense. Like, it's scary. It's like, I don't know what to
But I
expect. Please
need
don't
Like
that.
kill
it
us.
starts off so gentle, and then it just yeah gets right into it.
And that's the kind of music I like, but I can't handle this one. They did it wrong. It needs more
They
oomph.
did
Wait,
it
what do you mean
wrong.
they did it wrong? No,
They did it wrong. Go watch some dubstep YouTube
no, no.
videos.
It's
Ew, no.
okay. Listen,
Get out
it's
of here.
it's gentle and then it rapes you. That's how the series is. Okay, it's really gentle, then it really rapes you.
It's just like how the first episode began.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Uh,
One thing I want to add is I really love how like quote unquote realistic it is. Like it's not one of those oh there's one OP. Like they actually take damage. Like
Yeah.
they it doesn't feel like any character is OP
No.
in my opinion,
yeah.
which I really love. Like
Like
really really.
when the Goblin Slayer was fighting the ogre and he got just bashed into the wall, it was like, holy shit. That's the first major
Yeah,
damage he took.
Yeah.
yeah. But it shows like
Hmm.
if you're not ready, you're gonna die. Like this is
Yeah.
realistic. It's not like it's gonna be a miracle. Like he was ready for this.
Yeah.
He was ready to fight goblins. He didn't expect that.
Yeah, true. But he was ready to fight.
Mhm.
He had a backup plan to the backup plan to the backup plan.
Yeah.
So, next one. Which one should we go with? I'm gonna be a nerd, and we are gonna go with Kagebunshi no Jutsu.
Oh,
What?
Boruto.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make snarky comments about this.
In this part, I want to see more, since it's just Panda and I who are watching this.
yeah.
I want to see more. What is your opinion, Panda, when you compare to Naruto?
Okay. I think first of all, this generation is way too OP. Like
Yes. Yes. When you said
I
that comment to me and I watched the episode, I was like, I can agree.
like it. It hurts me like how OP they are. Like their tunings, like they just finished the tuning exam, and they feel so OP. Like at this point, Naruto went to train with Jiraiya pretty much. He barely could have summoned like the big frog
Mm.
unless he used like the Kyuubi chakra. And Boruto just like blows it like the big snake, like it was nothing. Like I can summon
And
it all day.
and also like Naruto didn't even know Rasengan at this point.
Yeah,
I
and
know
he
Boruto got
invent
training for that, but still.
no, he invented a Rasengan. Like Naruto trained with Kakashi Yamato for like month, like
Yeah, but that's to get
uh,
the Rasen Shuriken.
yeah, but that's what they said. His
Yeah,
Rasengan is like thunder nature. It's like lightning
yeah,
nature, and that's why it's like that. So it, he
yeah.
invented a Rasen Shuriken level ability in like
And
accident.
Boruto got his by accident.
Yeah, and Shikadai like using the shadow like it was nothing.
Yeah.
Like the iron metal Gara boy thingy. Like it's way too OP for their level right now, and that's what I don't like. It feels like it's a continuation from Naruto instead of its own show,
Yeah.
and it doesn't fit like the Naruto feel, in my opinion.
The one thing I'm kind of disappointed in is, like Shikadai, we don't see him using wind style at all.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh, I understand that they are meant to be like the Ina Shikajin or whatever it's called. I don't remember actually.
yeah,
Uh,
whatever.
yeah. Like I I I want them still to use like other things.
Okay, so wait.
But then
My
again,
opinion
like we
is that
have Inojin. He doesn't use like the what is it called transmission
yeah,
thing at
the
all.
trend, yeah, yeah.
He just uses art instead. And it's like, why can't you use a little bit of both?
So my opinion on that, and that's the part that I do like, is first of all, each one of them has like his own style. He doesn't have to take from both parents. Like
Yeah.
he makes his own style, which I like. But also it's sort of realistic. So like you can't master like all your abilities or potential at the moment. Maybe they'll use it, but you won't master it all right now. But like it maybe takes some time to progress, which I like. I have no problem with it being slow.
I was gonna say we have like all these kids who learns one thing, and then we have fucking Boruto who learns everything.
Yeah,
Like
like I can't.
I just remember like none of his parents never used like they never used lightning style.
No.
So has any of the like major characters from like Naruto died yet?
On not
No,
yet.
no.
Only like not in this show. The last like in the last show, Neji is pretty much the only one that died
Yeah,
out of the whole like.
I remember that when
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah. So he's the only one that I'm pretty sure like he's the only one that died from the squad.
How much focus do they have on like these new characters and
Oh
old?
yeah,
I
that's the part I do like.
I'll yeah, I would say that they put enough focus on the new characters to actually feel make it feel like a new anime. Like
Mhm.
as many people said, and I can agree with this, is if you've never watched Naruto, you could start with Boruto. Like, of course, it
Yeah,
gives some like hints back to Naruto's series. So, like,
Yeah.
someone from me and Panda who has watched Naruto, we could be like, "Oh, I remember that. I know that," or stuff like
yeah.
that. But
Mhm.
for the new people, they would be like, "Meh, I I know about it now. That's it."
Yeah.
But like
That
That's that.
in this arc, for example, that's currently ongoing,
Mhm.
we see, I would say we see quite a bit of like the old or like the parents.
Mhm.
that's true.
And I like it that they put the parents in Boruto because they barely did that in Naruto.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
how often did we see Sakura's parents?
Uh,
I don't
twice,
remember
twice,
our
twice, twice,
parents.
Like, I think
twice.
we saw them in like twice maybe in the main, like the actual story, and then like twice maybe in the fillers or something like
They
that.
I I
they
Maybe.
remember
don't have
seeing them once
any.
in the movie.
Yeah, I
I
think
don't I don't know if they have any sort of like ninjutsu they use. I don't
I'm pretty
remember.
sure they're ninjas.
I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure I saw it somewhere that they were ninjas. I don't remember though. Like
I remember
as I just said, like how often do we see them?
yeah, not much.
I,
But
I like the parents more OP than the kids and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah,
Or
that's part of the annoying part for me, like quote unquote. Like okay, for example, Shikamaru.
yeah,
He's like wait, yeah, De Konohamaru, my bad, Konohamaru. So
Ah,
he's like their teacher now, okay?
yeah.
Like he's teacher level. While they're fighting, he doesn't use any ability except Rasengan once against like a super emergency, and it barely
Yes.
works.
wow.
Like he severely underpowered compared to how they made him, and
Mhm.
it's so annoying to me. Like Boruto
Yeah.
uses two nature styles. He barely uses Rasengan and loses. Like
Hmm.
it doesn't. It's so annoying.
I love though that like Konohamaru's friend, like he was a nobody in like the Naruto
Oh
series,
yeah.
but in this one he's the like teacher of one or like the sensei of one of the groups or like
Yeah.
teams, and he's using like such a unique power, which is snot mag or like
That was
magicians.
terrible.
Like he uses snot. Yes.
What?
And I'm just like I love it because it's just so unique. Like who the fuck would think of using
It is
snot?
unique.
I'm sorry. That looks so weak. Like
Yes, I know, but it's like it's better than someone using their like one ability once.
Hmm.
yeah, I
I
guess.
feel like this is at least good in the way that it's unique. It's not
Hmm.
something like someone like 500 people have used already and stuff like that.
Hmm. To be honest, with you guys talking about like the power scaling and stuff, it sounds very much like Dragon Ball Z's power scaling. Like it took forever for Goku to master Super Saiyan, and then his son is
Uh,
born and just is a Super Saiyan.
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
that kind of.
I can't really
Mhm.
compare it since I've never watched Dragon Ball Z, but yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
I can compare it to that because yeah, Dragon Ball Z man.
Yeah,
Uh, it just feels like it doesn't feel balanced. I'm sorry.
yeah.
Like I
And
don't see
You,
like for example, like Naruto out of chakra, and he had a huge amount of chakra even before he was with the QB, and Boruto like never runs out of chakra. He never has that problem. It just
well, I mean, uh, the thing is also we need to remember that the what the frick is it called? I can't. Uzumaki family.
yeah, but
They are famous for having a lot of chakra.
yeah, but
Mhm.
Naruto ran out of chakra when he did
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like Boruto is like he's chilling. He's not doing anything.
That's the one thing that like blew my mind when I found it out. That you know Karin.
Yeah, yeah, she's Uzumaki too.
Yeah,
Pink hair.
and it's like that just blew my mind when I found it out.
I knew that.
Yeah, like I knew it a long time ago, but I remember when I found it out, I was like, "What? Wait, what? Are we gonna
Yeah,
see
so
something happen between them? Like, are they gonna meet each other and be like, 'Oh, I'm an Utsumaki. Oh, you're an Utsumaki. Me too.'"
nah,
Probably not.
So, do you guys think this continuation was needed or
okay, I'll say it like this.
yeah?
I don't hate it, okay?
Mhm.
Like I'm watching it like since it began. There's a lot of stuff that ticks me, but I dig the story. I didn't like that they made the beginning like the movie. That
Mhm.
annoyed the hell out of me. Like I didn't watch the first episodes because I knew exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like they even reused scenes, like
Hmm.
the
Mhm.
exact scene. They didn't even change like anything. So that was really annoying. But now that we're like over the beginning,
Mhm.
the only thing that annoys me is the power scales, but if I ignore that and just enjoy the actual show, it's not bad at all. It has that
Mhm.
Naruto feel,
The
and
I was gonna say another thing that I have annoyed me, like that is still annoying me right now, is it's pretty much doing the exact same thing as Naruto. Like
Yeah.
at first you have this exam thing, and then when the exam like gets fucked up, Naruto's or like Boruto Naruto's one teammate is running away or leaving the village.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a remake, so
Yeah.
I,
Mm.
I have no problem with that. I like that. So, and it's well made. I wouldn't say it's isn't. Like there's a lot of thought into everything they do,
Yeah.
but it's not like I'm not like waiting so much for an episode to come out or like super hyped about stuff, but it's entertaining and it has that Naruto vibe that gives up. So it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to answer your question. I would say no, Boruto was not needed. Like this whole anime
Yeah.
was not needed at all. But I enjoy it. Like I can watch it.
Hmm.
I don't know. There's not really much else to say, really.
Yeah, it's not amazing as like the old Naruto was, and it's not full of fillers or stuff like that so far.
Hmm.
But it's it just feels wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe if they had waited like a couple years,
No, they just
then
needed
maybe
to scale everything to make
kill it.
sense.
I feel like this is the
Like,
one anime that Panda is like extremely into when it comes to like what he thinks about it.
yeah, because like I care about the fight, so like the
Yeah.
fight scenes so far were
Mhm.
incredible. Like I every single bit of them, like Naruto, Sasuke fighting together so freaking well. Um, and even Sakura and
Oh,
Naruto and that fight was like
when Sakura Sasuke fought that
yeah,
one dude. Oh, I love that. Like that was the one time I felt like Sakura is fucking amazing. I was never like
and
a Sakura hater, but that was the one time I felt like Sakura was just
I'm a
amazing.
Sakura hater, but that was good.
You're like
And the
every girl, like main girl in this series hater.
yeah,
Do you
because
like Ino?
hell no, she's
Okay,
useless.
yeah, you hate all
She
of them.
doesn't even
Oh
fight.
wait, no, I don't even need to ask this.
She's useless. You don't even ask. They can
No, I was
remove.
gonna ask if you like 1010.
Yeah, she's useless.
I know you hate
Uh,
Hinata.
disgusting.
But
They only slow us down. I have no problem with the tuna there. She's pretty thick.
Pretty thick.
So, what's your opinion then on the intros for Boruto so far?
Also, not that bad. I like that. I have to say, it's not like incredible. It's not bad at all.
I have this weird thing with the intro that is currently ongoing.
Yeah,
When when like Boruto is running with Naruto in the intro, and then
yeah.
Naruto pops away. I just had to see Boruto looking down because that looks so stupid, in my opinion. I don't know. I just find it so funny. I had to watch it.
It just gave me that Naruto vibes that I like. I like the whole Naruto soundtrack, so it really
I,
like
I like
emphasizes.
I like the last intro better though.
Oh yeah,
That
it's not that amazing.
yeah
The intros are not incredible. The last one was really,
yeah
but they're
and
not incredible.
yeah they're not Black Clover.
Yeah, yeah, and they're definitely not consistent. The first one was shy.
Yeah. Well, now we are gonna go on to another fucking hype. We are gonna talk about Fairy Tail.
Oh, that's a big hype.
So, for someone like me, so Jodha watched the anime, but dropped
Hi.
it, and now you
Hi.
restarted it.
Hi.
Panda never watched it, never wanted to
Wait.
watch it. No, like, let me
Oh.
tell you. He never watched it. He never wanted to watch it when I asked him or told him to because it was too long. And then all of a sudden he's like, I'm gonna watch it. And he watched it all pretty much in
I
like a one day.
I bench watched it.
Yeah. And you finished it like in the middle of the summer, I think?
Yeah,
It was
even
around-
earlier.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was-
at least like 6, 7 months ago.
Yeah. And I watched it. I think I caught up with it like right after the Grand Magic Games or something like that.
Mhm.
And then I was following it as it got released each episode. So I've been waiting like 2.5 years for the new season to start, which started this fall, and I am fucking happy with it so far.
Oh yeah,
So where are they in the story?
Right now, they like the thing that happened before this long break is Fairtail got like shut down, or I should say,
yeah, disbanded.
disbanded. Yeah.
Oh wow.
And
So
because Natsu left for the year.
yeah. So then we got the like fate or not fate, the like zero arc, which is like how did Fairtail get started, kind of thing. So
Oh,
we
they
Yeah.
went into that.
yeah.
No, that was before. That was after. That was like before.
No,
Right now they're
like
doing like after not.
yeah, but let me tell you.
Oh,
So
we
what
thought.
happened is like Fairtail got disbanded, then we get the Zero arc, and then the last two episodes is Natsu get back. Like we kind of follow Lucy in her life, and then she meets Natsu, and then Natsu and Happy finds out that Fairtail is no longer a thing, and that's when Natsu, Happy, and Lucy decide that fuck it, we're gonna recreate Fairtail, and that's what we
Wow.
are currently doing. So they're currently trying to find the old Fairtail members and
Mm.
create it again. And I remember when
Okay.
we watched the trailer, like it
Oh.
showed kind of like a trailer for this season, and we saw Lucy and Panda. And I was like
Yeah.
sitting there speculating, and we were like, "Oh well, she probably got some like powers from her celestial spirits or whatever they're called." And long and behold, she got it. That we were
Yeah,
right,
we
on
predicted
point.
right.
Like
Exactly on point.
she gets a little bit of their magic, like her clothes changes, and then she can use some special powers that are related to this
Yeah, she
celestial
has the
spirit.
special power of fan service. She's really good at that.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
When this latest episode got released, before I even watched it, Panda messages me and says, "Oh, I remember why Fairytale is famous for its fan service or whatever." I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then I watched it. I was like, "Oh, okay,
Yeah.
understand." But yeah, I'm happy with it so far. Like every character is freaking OP.
So for me, like since I bench watch it, I pretty much like took a break. It feels like, and it feels like it continued straight up from right to left, which I love. Like it
Yeah,
has the same everything, like nothing except it feels like we're going back to the beginning when they were like super OP
yeah,
and like destroying everything with one hit. That's what it feels like now,
yeah.
and
But
I love it.
it's kind of like they want, or they're showing that they're super OP right now because everyone's been training for a year.
Yeah, the power
Yeah.
levels are like going up, which I have no problem with that
No.
being OP. It's fine, but it feels like exactly where they left from, which
Yeah.
I feared
So,
it wouldn't be like that, but it was exactly.
so did they ever reveal what happened to the dragons?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
that was at the end of
Curious.
the last arc.
yeah.
Okay.
That was like right before Fairtail got
I,
disbanded.
I I know what happens.
Yeah.
I just
Uh, but I was gonna say like I like that they're still going with the same kind of humor and stuff.
Yeah, as I
They
said,
they
it's
still
exactly.
have the same humor. The only one thing I it caught me off guard when Gray was kind of like one of those joking ones. He kind of acted like Natsu for a little bit there at one
Oh,
point when I was talking with Lucy, and it's just
yeah,
I was like, that's not Gray.
yeah, it feels weird. I agree.
But when I watched that episode, I was like, did he just say something like farting up or
Oh
farted
yeah.
up or something like that? And Panda is like
Oh,
messaging me back. He's like, I noticed that too, but I thought it was like an error or something, or like it's normal. I don't remember it. But since you noticed it, it must not be normal. I'm like, yeah, that's not normal.
yeah.
They used some
Like
weird wording, and I was like, what? I don't know.
it was weird, but it's the good old-fashioned fairy tale, which I love, and I was so scared they'll change it, but awesome. Like
Mhm.
so far, really.
so this is completing the manga, right?
Yes,
That's
from what I have understood, this is the last season. I'm not.
Oh yeah, the final
Sure.
season they
Yeah, like
said.
I'm not sure how many arcs there are.
Yeah.
Uh, but I mean, the Fairy Tail manga has ended, so we know it's not gonna go on
Mhm.
forever. But the one thing I have like heard rumors about or seen rumors about is like pictures of the childs of Fairy Tail members.
They can be sick.
So they could be like a Boruto kind of thing with Fairy Tail.
Mm.
I don't know.
Uh,
I
I
don't.
don't know.
Like. Yeah, I would love for Fairy Tail to continue, but I don't know if I want it to be like this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
I have to say
I
the
I
same.
think it's kind of because I've seen like what happened to Boruto when I just finished Naruto. Like
Mhm.
I didn't want Naruto to end, but I
We didn't
unfortunately,
want to continue like this.
yeah.
Mhm.
But there's like there has to be an end somewhere.
Yeah. I have a question for you guys since you brought that up. Would you guys want to see like a One Piece sequel when it eventually ends?
Mm,
Sure, why not?
it really depends on how it ends. And Panda, you can't say anything.
No, that's what I said. You asked me, I was like, sure, why not?
I mean, I no, I don't know. I don't think so.
Mhm.
Like it's of
From what
course
I can say,
it's gonna be a sad moment when it ends because of how long it is and how
Yeah.
much time you have spent into this one anime, and then it
Yeah.
just ends. It
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have tears in my eyes once it's complete.
yeah, it's gonna be a
from
sad
what
moment.
I, from what I think, I know there's a lot of like family stuff going in One Piece. Like a
Mhm.
lot of it, like
Yeah,
father, brother,
yeah,
grandfather. So I think it's gonna be a weird mentality going into the children, because you won't get as much. But I have.
yeah,
Mhm. Like I could see it ending with like a new pirate age beginning or
yeah.
something silly.
I I like if there's a sequel to um, the
It would
One
be called
Piece,
Two Piece.
I would not want it to maybe be the kids, just maybe be like someone completely new, maybe like the
Mhm.
grandchild of Luffy or something like that. Something like
Yeah.
that instead, just so it's not as close to Luffy.
Same universe, but not
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not same. Yeah, I can accept that for sure.
yeah.
Like maybe like couple generations after.
I mean, it's kind of like the I haven't watched it all, but Avatar, the Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Like since
Oh,
it's about this airbender who can only be one,
Hmm.
or like airbender, this avatar, whatever it's called. They can only be one, so when one dies, there's a new one, which means each season would be completely different because the two avatars can't be related to each
Yeah.
other in any kind of way, really.
but
Yeah.
it's not exactly the same because
Yeah,
like
but I'm saying
you
that's
still have
no, but I'm
family.
saying that's what I want. Like I want them to be not related to
Mm.
like each other. Like yeah, I want maybe to meet like Nami, but I don't want her
Mhm.
to be like a main character or like
Yeah.
close to the main character. I don't know. But anyways, back to Fairy Tail.
Yeah. Yeah. Back.
The one thing I would just want to talk again about intro because I
Uh,
had to say I think this intro beats Strike Back for me.
wait, no. Okay, you're exaggerating.
No, I am not. I every single time I watch this, I'm just so hyped. It's such a good song. Everything is just good about it. I love it.
It's really good, but it does not beat Strike Back. You're
Do you
exact.
like Strike Back?
Yeah,
Okay, I love Strike Back.
it's so good. What do you
What
I
mean?
opening
know.
is Strike Back?
It's for like the Dragon arc after the Grand Magic games.
Mm. Okay.
But
Strike
yeah,
back.
it's it's really good.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Okay, calm down. Wait.
You're banned.
Wait. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. This intro is one of those that it hypes me up.
Oh, it
Mm.
hypes you high, but
Yeah, I
it's
it's
like
um
I'll have to scale it like on the fairy tale openings, and it's pretty much like all of them, most of them, I would
mm,
say, and
Hmm.
it's not that unique. Just like it's been a long time since I heard it. Like before an episode, which hypes you up. But it's not. It's very very good. Not like amazing, amazing.
The
Where
thing,
would you rate it on the list? Like top 5, top I don't know how many
In
openings there are.
in the fairy
they're
tale,
like,
it's
Yeah.
pretty up.
isn't it like up to 20 openings or something like that?
Yeah, I think something like that. I'll definitely rate it top 5.
Yeah,
I don't
Top 5.
remember all of them
definitely
right now.
top
I'll
one.
definitely.
Top 1, wow.
I like every now and then when I feel like I just want some long ass music list, I can just go on YouTube and I look up for like all the fairy tale openings. And
I've done that with Bleach, don't worry.
yeah, like
Not that with
there's
Naruto. I'm there.
like there's a lot of fairy tale openings I don't like, but I
Mhm.
will still listen to them because it's like it's fairy tale.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. You just get hyped for
Yeah,
that. I can.
that's the one thing I've said with Fairy Tail. The main reason why I love Fairy Tail, if for people who doesn't know, Fairy Tail is my favorite anime. The one reason why I love it is the music. I feel like the music in Fairy Tail is just so good. The timing with stuff and just like the happiness, the sadness, the normal like walking through town thing.
It does
Well,
feel
like
good.
rewatching it, I've noticed the music a lot more, and it's really good.
How
Yeah,
far have you gotten?
I've gotten past that ice demon thing.
Oh,
Okay.
you're almost finishing.
No, the demon that was frozen in ice.
Oh,
I was
never
gonna say
mind.
that's like
You're halfway.
that's like
Yeah.
Gray's friend or something.
The
Yeah.
moon drip
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay, never mind. You're halfway pretty
But,
much.
but I know what happens. I
Yeah,
know
I
about
was
the
gonna say,
dragons and
have
stuff.
you? Then you haven't. No, you haven't seen Natsu versus Lexus.
Oh shit.
Was that early in the season?
No, it's not that early. It's like when they had to fight each other in the town. Like
Yes, I remember. I
You've seen
watched
it.
it.
yeah,
I watched Fairy Tail up to
Grand Magic.
I don't
Arts, I'm
remember
pretty sure.
what arc,
I'm
but
pretty
I
sure.
remember reading the Grand Tournament arc
Yeah.
in the manga.
I was just
So,
gonna say
yeah.
because when Natsu fights Laxus, that's like the one point where I just love it
Mhm.
because when like Gajeel sacrifices himself,
Yeah.
you see just Natsu gets fired up.
Yeah.
Like when he just starts burning and the music, that epic fight music starts at the
Yeah.
same time. I remember that one moment and it's like I'm so fucking hyped right now.
One thing, that like that scene made me want to watch it. Like after Nayxerr sent it to me, it was like, listen, this is the best anime scene
Yeah.
I've ever seen in my life. I was like, okay, I'll watch it, and it actually got me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. That one is just like, oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I remember that's the episode, or like when Laxus has to leave, and everyone does
Yeah.
that logo thing, the L thing they do.
Yeah, that put the finger in
Yeah.
the sky.
Mhm.
I remember that is the one time where I've been the
You
closest.
cried.
Yeah, I've been. I don't remember if I actually cried, but I've been so fucking close to crying there because I don't know, it just got me. I'm not an emotional person.
Wow.
Well, anyways, we gotta keep going. We have so many more to look through and talk about.
Yeah.
But these, like the last few, I just want a quick one because it's just one of us
Mhm.
pretty much who has been watching.
Yeah.
Uh, Sword Art Online, acetylation, crystal, something like that.
Words.
Yeah. Jodha, you haven't watched it, right?
No, I have not touched Sword Art Online because meh.
That's fine.
It
Among
doesn't.
the
Yeah.
I was gonna
among
say,
the anime community, that's a perfectly acceptable reason to.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Not-
because it's one of those again, either you love it or you hate it, pretty much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I was gonna say, Panda, you only watched the first and second season, right? You didn't watch the like Gun
Didn't watch it.
Spatial.
Yeah, I didn't watch the
Yeah.
not involving Kirito.
Yeah. Because this one again is Kirito.
Yeah.
Back in action.
Mhm.
I remember when you watched the first episode and you're like, this is a fucking movie!
Yeah.
Because the first episode
I
is like a
was,
40-minute special.
it was
So,
like 90, 60 minutes. Like it
no,
was
no,
an
it was
hour
40.
pretty much. It was so long. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that.
But there was so much happening in that one episode, though.
Yeah.
Like, 20 minutes of it is him in this new world, and the other 20 minutes is him IRL, pretty much. Um, uh,
Uh,
so this one is like kind of more about him being a new world, of course, but this
yeah.
world is more like in his head. Like
I don't,
it's not like an actual game, if I can say.
which I don't like, if you ask
I
me.
I like the beginning part of it.
I
I
like,
like the story of the, like, if I can say, the virtual world. I like the story of it. I don't like how they are like mixing it in between IRL and the story, like how they
yeah,
did that.
that's, it's like completely different people, and
Yeah,
they try to combine it and makes your head hurt.
yeah,
And it's just like, oh yeah, I have no problem with the actual virtual world, but I don't know. I think so far it just makes my head hurt all the time.
yeah. So I'm just gonna be I'm sorry for anyone who cares. I'm just gonna be a dick here. Spoilers ahead. Jodha, you don't care about spoilers, right?
No,
Since
I
you
don't.
don't watch.
I don't even
Uh,
care.
Kirito was about to get murdered.
Oh yeah,
And now apparently he is in this virtual world, which is in his head. Uh, he doesn't understand that he's like pretty much dead, and his body is getting stolen.
getting moved.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. And that's like his friends from the first season are now trying to like find his body. Well, so that's one story. And then we have Kirito trying to find a certain character in this virtual world, which is the other story. And it's like, what?
Yeah, it just makes your head hurt. Like, what's going on here? Like,
It's just too much. I
but I'll have to say, it like so far, I love the idea that like he's getting like thoughts from the game, even though they're
yeah,
deleted. He really thinks he like needs to save that girl,
yeah,
if in real life, which it's well made, but it just makes your head hurt.
yeah.
Hmm.
But like the one thing for me, since I watched the Gun Gale special
Yeah,
season, uh, I like I've understood that I can also see it. Like I'm not a professional who sees everything, but I can understand that people
Mhm.
like say, okay, I hate it because this story thing is completely wrong. And now when I've seen the Gun Gale thing, I can understand it more because that one was amazing in my opinion.
uh,
Hmm.
I love that one. Like, of course, it has its flaws. I don't think there's a single anime that is completely flawless. Uh,
Hmm.
but I don't know. That is probably my favorite season out of all of them so far.
Hmm.
The
I'm
special
I
one.
wouldn't say I'm obsessed with Sword Art Online, but I'm not a hater like
Yeah,
everybody.
I would say the same. Like I enjoy it. I don't hate it.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's I don't have a preference on any season. Like they're all meh, but
Yeah.
they're good. I like watching. It's I'm not hyper about them or anything.
Hmm. No strong
I'm
opinions.
yeah.
And yet again, the fucking intro is amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. The intro is popping off.
Like I don't know, I love it. It's just
So good. Yeah,
it's
yeah,
so
yeah.
happy.
Such a good vibes. Yeah.
I just when I'm looking at those three running in the beginning, I'm like I kind of want to try and make like Minecraft characters run like that.
I hate them too.
Wow.
It's
They're
just I
disgusting.
love it. It's
You
I
bad.
have to say, like everybody that hates on Sword Art Online, I think the music is popping off always in
yeah.
Sword Art Online. They're good at that.
Yeah.
Also, like the soundtrack, like when like they do stuff and stuff like that, it's really
Yeah. It's I would say it's like it's good in the way that you can enjoy it at least.
yeah,
Not
Yeah.
and it fits the theme and stuff like
yeah.
that.
I'm not one of those people like if you love it, oh my god, how can you love it? It's so fucking awful.
Yeah,
I can understand that. Okay, if you love it, you love it. If you hate it, you hate it.
exactly.
I understand both sides, and I'm just in the middle.
Mm.
Uh, but yeah, now we gotta quickly go on to the next one, since we don't have any more animes that I'm pretty sure all of us have seen, or like
Yeah.
more than one have seen. So, do we want to do one each that one of us has seen, and then we go around in a circle, and then we do another run through? So I say the one
Sure.
I've seen first.
Yeah.
So the first one I have only watched, it's called Radiant.
I got a recommendation from my brother to watch.
I have not heard of it.
Radiant is about people, like there's a small amount of people who are
Mm.
called the sorcerers, and they have survived attacks from, I don't remember the names of them, but this is not the name I know, but I will just call them that because that's the only one I can think of. Behemoths. Oh wait, Nemesis. That's the word. Nemesis. Nemesis.
Good
Nemesis.
job.
They have survived attacks from Nemesis, and
Mm.
when they survive the attacks from Nemesis, they get magical powers.
Mm.
And of course, everyone has different kind of magical powers. But we follow Seth and Alma in the first.
Seth Blank?
No.
Sorry.
At first, and Seth is like the main character, and he kind of, Naruto kind of jokes around in town, and everyone hates him. And like, of course, all these normal people, they hate sorcerers. Like they want to get rid of the sorcerers completely. So they have like the police chasing after it, or like chasing after them, and they have to run away and stuff like that. So it's an interesting anime. It's one of those, I know it's really hated. I enjoy it, and I'm just gonna continue watching it. The intro is one of those. I wouldn't say I like it, but sometimes I had to watch it just because of how weird it is. I like when I hear the music, I'm like, I know they're gonna start singing, but how do they start? Like, how do they sing? I don't remember how they sing. But like the second before they start singing, I'm like, I remember. It's so weird. But yeah,
You're weird.
I don't know. I enjoy Radiant enough right now, and I think I have another like favorite character up there. She's kind of nice. She's special in the way that she has like two personalities, and depending on her personality she has different magic.
Ooh, sounds unique.
She is kind of nice.
Sounds like a Nayxerr. Sounds like a Nayxerr character for sure.
Indeed.
I'm pretty sure that if like you watch this, I think you would like her. You wouldn't hate her. You would hate her like one personality, but her other personality you would love.
A fighter and a lover.
It's yeah, or more like,
Fighter shy girl.
how should I say, the stupid and the angry.
Oh.
Stupid and angry.
So like the stupid one, that's the main one. But when she gets, I think it was really nervous or something, she goes into the angry personality, and that's when she gets aggressive. I love it.
It's my kind of girl.
Yeah. But yeah, that's Radiant that I'm watching.
Yeah.
Who next?
Uh,
Panda.
Sure. I'll start with the. I know it's a lot of people watched it. It's from what I heard. It's I got reincarnated as a slime. It's basically about like a guy that dies like in real life, and he gets teleported like into a game, but he started like as a mob, so he's a slime pretty much.
I was gonna say like he dies and get transferred into a game. Oh my god, that's so original.
Yeah, it's not. But what I like about it, I've never seen anything that transferred into like a mob. He like
Yeah.
plays against humans, which is cool, and he's also like a unique mob. So for example, like regular slimes only have like one attack or stuff like that. So he has like special abilities and stuff like that. He's a unique mob, and he finds a dragon who's legendary, and he's sealed away. And he's like, "Here, I'll help you." And he pretty much swallows him, and like gets most of his powers. And he just roams around that world, and it's really cool. I love it. Really good made, like really well made. It's not like heavy intensive on the fights, which is weird for me. But I love the way it's developing so far. He's like getting more powers as he goes and swallows stuff, and yeah, it has like interesting twist to it of the regular video game.
Yeah, like I've seen a few videos of it, and I would say it's on the list for me to watch.
Oh, I would definitely recommend anybody to watch it.
When-
It has like nice like humor.
I was gonna say, when does it get uploaded? Which day?
I think it's a Sunday or Saturday, like all the fucking animes. Yeah.
So I don't know if anyone noticed it, but pretty much every anime that Pen and I watch gets uploaded on Saturday and Sunday. The only one that
Literally
doesn't is
everyone.
Black Clover.
Pretty much, so we're screwed.
So like right now, I think I have 3 episodes to watch. That's just
Yeah.
uploaded, and yeah, there will be more overnight.
Disgusting. We hate it. Like I feel like between each episode, I have a month to wait.
I know.
GG.
But nothing more to say about that. I think that the intro is pretty cute. It's not that
Kawaii.
unique or stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. I like that. The music is really good. Animation is it feels like it gives you spoilers, which I don't really like, but it's good.
That's good.
Jodha.
Hi. So I've been watching. Randomly came across it. It's called Karikuru's Circus, and the best way I could describe it is badass puppets. Yeah, it's a really good anime. It has a lot of lore to it, which
I can see why you love it.
you know me. So yeah, it's about this kid. He's the illegitimate son of a CEO who died and left 18 billion yen to him. But it turns out he's being used as bait to trigger the destruction of a clan of badass puppeteer assassins. And yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sounds like an anime.
Sounds like an anime. And you have these other 2 characters. One is a badass female puppeteer who's French. So, sorry, Asus.
No.
And then you have the male character who has a disease that makes it hard for him to breathe when he's in like a stressful situation. But it's cured by making someone laugh.
What?
So, yeah,
So,
it's weird.
I thought you were gonna say something else, but I'm happy it's live.
I'm curious. What?
Well, you know, it's anime. Of course,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
touch someone's
God.
boobs or
Yeah.
have some fun time with someone or something stupid like that.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
but yeah, it's really unique. The puppeteer assassin part. It's cool, and it's been a long time since an anime made me do this. I can think of one other anime before this, but episode 4, the ending, it just made me had to get up and just walk away from my computer. It was one of those endings that's like, what?
Yeah, you don't know what to do with your life.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, thank God there's another episode after this. And the next episode, it's like, it takes you 2 months later from the first 4 episodes,
Yeah.
and life starts returning to normal, except at the end where, yeah, shocking things happen.
I was just thinking, like, from one thing to another. I'm sorry, but
Mhm.
when you said
It's
that
okay.
thankful for there being one other episode, I was like, there's one more anime that I finished this season.
Mhm.
I don't know if
What
we
is
should talk
that?
about it.
We can talk about it.
No, well, I was gonna ask you, did you say about the intro?
No, the intro, it was a good intro, decent intro. It did the anime justice,
Hmm.
and yeah,
Yeah.
got me hyped. One anime that will be continuing too.
Nice.
I, yeah, I don't
Go
know how,
back to you.
I don't know how to feel about this. Angel of Death.
Oh,
Never heard of it.
So it's about a girl who
Hmm.
wakes up. She lost her memories, and she wakes
Mhm.
up in a room. She walks out, and she meets this guy who's about to murder her.
Yeah.
And then she finds out that she's in a building where she has to survive each floor.
Mhm.
And they did the whole floor part until like episode like 4 or
Yeah.
something. I don't know. I don't remember. It got so like I don't know. Uh, like they did the whole floor part and then it just stopped and they dragged out the ending like so long. It said on my anime list that it was gonna end at episode 12. Episode 12, I was like, wait, is that the ending? Like that's not a good ending if that's the ending. That's a cliffhanger.
Mm.
Um Episode 13 comes out next week. Watches it. It's like, that's not the ending either. That's a fucking cliffhanger again. Episode 14, cliffhanger. Episode 15, cliffhanger. Episode 16, finally the fucking ending.
Wow.
I was like so annoyed watching it because it was one of those animes. I'm like, I just want to finish this now. Like, I just want. I've spent all this time
Yeah.
to watch it and there's nothing.
Mm.
I have to say, I saw the Nayxerr struggle every single week. He was like, "Is it over? Is it not over? I don't know. Like, what's going on
This
here?" And it's
fucking
hard.
dude waits for me to finish it, and then he's like, "What do you think about it?" I'm like, "I mean, it was good in the beginning, then it got bad." And he's like, "Okay, I'm not gonna watch it." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I
Wow.
watched the first episode. I was like, I don't know. It's
And
for me. I'll just let Nayxerr watch it.
for me, like, it was one of those animes where I want to watch the intro when I know it's the last episode.
Mhm.
So I watched the intro for every single episode because I didn't know it was the last one.
Was it good at least?
The intro
Yeah.
was like one of those. I don't know. It's not my kind of intro. But
Mm.
I enjoyed it.
Well,
That's fair.
was the ending worth the cliffhangers?
No,
No.
because the thing that is happening throughout this anime is she like she becomes friends with the guy who tried to murder her on the first floor, and they travel
Mm.
through this together, with the promise that he's saying that I'm gonna get you out alive, and she's like, okay, well if you get me out alive, you had to murder me.
What?
Yes, and
And so let me guess, the ending is her getting murdered.
the thing is, she doesn't have any emotions. Like her face is just a poker face, and she looks dead in her eyes.
Mm.
Like when people look in her eyes, she's just dead. There's nothing
Yeah.
there. And the dude who's like, so his name is Jack, um and her name is Rachel. So Rachel or Jack is like, I'm not gonna murder you if you don't have a proper smile on your face. But she tries to do a smile, but she can't get it. It's a fake smile, and you can clearly see it.
Mhm.
Um,
The hell?
but when they get out, it's like I don't know. It's you don't even see her die.
Mm.
Like they get pulled apart, and then the last 5 minutes is like, oh, she's getting help because she's having problems, and we can clearly see that. And then this dude is like, oh well, he's in jail. And then he escaped jail, and I was like, oh no, she's gonna get so sad and everything. And then he like came there, and he's like, oh, come with me, I will rescue you. And she's like, oh, Jack, and then they just run off through the window, and that's it.
And then he murders her.
Well, we never see it.
Off camera death.
I hate it. I at least want to see her getting murdered.
Calm down.
You and your murder fetish.
That's the whole point. Like from the episode 1 is like, I'm gonna kill you when you get out, and then they get out and nothing happens. It's like, what?
Kill her with love.
I hate it. Well, Panda, next.
So my next anime, it's called Mercstoria, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but I'll take. And I called it pretty much a pocket Pokemon, like a budget Pokemon. So it's like
Pocket
there's
Pokemon.
monsters roaming in the world,
Mm.
and there's certain people which are called healers, and they can heal the monster and make them not angry.
Mhm.
That's pretty much like the base of the world. And so there's this one dude who his father used to travel the world, and he gave him a gift, which was like a fairy in a bottle, which you don't know anything about, and you don't even know if she's a monster or not, if it's a human. Like it's very not clear.
Mhm.
And his son is a healer, and they travel like around the country, like the world, I guess, trying to figure out what she is. And of course, like you get the quests in the way, like come help this, come help heal the monster, and stuff like that. Um, I don't know. It feels pretty weird right now. Like you don't really know a lot about this world or anything,
Mhm.
and it's kind of annoying. But and also like the last like few adventures felt weird. Like one of them was really slow, like really like stretched out for 2 episodes, and the other one was like super super rushed all in one episode.
Mm.
So it just feels weird so far. But only 5 episodes, so I'm not gonna judge, and I'm probably gonna continue watching.
I was about to ask like how many episodes are there?
It's
Because
like 5 episodes.
to me it just like felt like it would have at least like 20 episodes or something.
Yeah, I feel it's gonna be at least long, at least 24 or above for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how much there is right now.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it just feels kind of weird so far. Like it's hard to explain.
Mhm.
Like the story is either going super fast or super super slow, which I don't like. I like a steady pace. Like I wouldn't mind be kind of slow, but just like make it all slower. All
Yeah.
but the intro is pretty fire. It's so good. Like I'd recommend for sure. Like just listen to the music. It's so.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it though. Like I don't have much to say about it.
Except it's like meh.
Yeah, it's so far it's meh.
Yeah.
I'm not hyped for like any episode. I like I fell
It,
asleep through the
I was
one
gonna
first
say
one.
it's one of those animes when you see the new episode, it's like I can watch that last.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
Okay.
always saving it last, and it's not on a Sunday, Saturday. So like, if I have time in the in the weekdays, I'm like, "Ah, I'll watch it."
Yeah. It's kind of the same for me, like with Radiant and this other one.
Yeah, it's not incredible so far. Like I'm not hyped at all about anything, but it's not really bad.
Yeah. But Jodha, you don't have.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
Yay!
How many do you have? You have one left, Panda, right?
Yeah,
And I have one left. So this one, let's see if I can say this now. Uh, it's in English, but it's just so long. Uli says John the Ark and the
oh,
Alchemist Knight.
on my list too.
Uh, so this is it started off as us following kids, uh,
Mm.
one guy and three girls, and
Ooh.
like to me, they didn't feel like they were friends, but apparently they're best friends. Because in the first episode, they're all like, "Oh, best friends forever," kind of thing. Wherever we are, we're gonna be best friends, or something, whatever they said. Um, and these kids are in a class where it's like royalty becoming knights, kind of thing. So like
Yeah.
they all are in some royal family of some sort, and they're like training to become knights and stuff. Uh, the one thing that I know Aces would love this anime because it's about England versus France.
Damn.
So
Of course you love that.
yeah, um, we see like the three girls. One of them is a really good swords woman, what I should call it. But the guy is the main character, and he wants to become an alchemist instead. So he usually goes to a library and gets books, but he trains to like get some philosopher's stone stuff. And this is like I don't understand this time skip. Apparently, he spent 7 years on creating this philosopher's stone, and he didn't know he waited 7 years.
What?
What
Yeah,
the hell?
7 years apparently just flew by. I don't know.
I mean, times go fast when you enjoy, right?
Also,
Yeah.
right before this philosopher's stone stuff, he met a fairy, the fairy queen, and
The Fairy
yeah,
Queen.
she's accompanying him. And
Damn.
yeah, the like big thing about this is they meet a girl named Jean something, um, and she is about to die. She gets like murdered, and he gives her like an elixir and a philosopher's stone, so she gets superpowers.
Ooh.
What the hell?
She gets superpowers for 3 minutes.
Budget uh, Full Metal Alchemist?
Uh, maybe. I was gonna say, so every single time she uses this philosopher's stone, she has to get this elixir. Can you guess where it is?
Boobs, dick.
I mean, you're close, but it's in the main guy's body, so they have to kiss each other every time.
Of course.
Hmm.
Of course.
Wouldn't be an anime without some sort of fan service.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But in these 7 years, all of these friends have pretty much split up. So the sword, one of the girls, the like who's pro at sword fighting, she's fighting for England, I think, if I understood it correctly. This whole thing is so crazy. One of the girls is the like Queen of France or whatever. Not really, but kinda apparently. And
What the hell?
the third girl is the girl who's like the one England and France communicates with each other through.
Okay.
What?
And I'm like so fucking confused because the girl from France and the girl from England, they're teaming up with the main guy, but the girl who's like in between is like, nah, fuck you. I don't know. It's weird. It's
Damn.
as I said, it's one of those animes that I'm like, okay, I can wait with you. You can be last. I don't
It
need to
sounds
watch
like
it
one
right
of
now.
those animes.
Yeah, I don't need to
Uh,
watch it immediately.
okay.
And intro, I'm sorry, I watched it once because I'm skipping it because it's kind of like I don't think is One Piece like that still. Like they talk first and then they do the
Yeah.
intro. So it's like I'm not gonna
Yeah.
skip the talking just to hear the intro. I'm gonna skip everything then.
Yeah.
I agree. It's fine.
So it's like if I remember correctly, it's like again decent.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all.
Mm, I guess I'm going back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your last one.
So, like, for this time, I decided to go out of my comfort zone. Like, even watching the America Storia, like, I wanted to watch Radiant and the whatever other anime Nayxerr said, but it was like too easy for me. It's too much spoke to me, so I decided to really go out of my comfort zone. and I'm starting to watch. I'm already watching the Zombieland Saga, which is about 7 girls which get reincarnated as zombies after they died, all in different period of time, and they're all getting like their memories back as zombies to become idols, which is like girls that sing, and they're doing that to save this very remote village in Japan called Saga. And yeah, th-
Uh,
that's pretty much like it. There's not much to say. Like they, all of them don't know each other. Like 2 of them were idols before, like when they were alive. 3 of them. One of them was a random girl. One of them is a random girl, but she hasn't woken up from being a zombie yet, so she's like still like trying to eat flesh and stuff like that.
oh wow.
And one of them was a slut, was a whore. Yeah,
Okay.
like
I wasn't expecting that.
like but that was like in early years, like a lot before like they would like be considered as entertainment for stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's like the thing, and now they're trying to come together and be like this idol band and trying to get that city to the like on the map, as you would say, like to get more attention to it.
So
And
I feel like this anime would have a lot of fan service.
uh, you'll be surprised, but no, like
No.
really not. Like it's pretty weird. Like there's not much background. You don't know how people become. Like you don't know how he got. Like there's this one dude who like he's trying to be their tutor, and
Yeah.
like he's the one who's like responsible for them and also their manager. And like you really don't get info about anything except like you slowly start to learn what the girl wore before like they became zombies
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it's
I remember like I follow Crunchyroll on like
yeah. So
Facebook,
that's how I
and
found it as well.
yeah, like I was gonna say that sometimes they post these videos from different animes, and that's one way I find animes. And I remember I watched one of the clips from this anime, and it's like when they're walking in the alley, getting followed by 3 dudes who are like rapping, and that was I have to like just say that was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
That was just funny.
It's funny, and I like that. Like they have to wear like special makeup that makes them look like human, and if they don't, they look like zombies. So like when they walk around and talk to each other, they look like so cute. But suddenly, when like you look through the eyes of other people, they look like disgusting, scary zombies.
Oh wow.
And that's pretty funny. It's really well made. I didn't thought I would like it at all, like at all. But I'm enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Yeah.
pretty funny. It's I'm not gonna say I really love the singing and dancing of it, which like at least in every episode you get like them performing. But it's not bad and it's surprisingly not fan service like at all. Except that horror like that got
Of course.
incarnated. She gets like she's like every time they say stuff it's like she's like they wore chicken costumes once and she's like yeah in my profession back in the day it could have been useful and I was like what the fuck.
What? Oh my god.
But it's pretty good. It's a funny little like it's not that I'm waiting each like week for an episode but it's funny to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, and the intro is wow. It's all right. It's one of those talking intros at the beginning, and then they like sing. So it's not that amazing.
So, since we're going through all that, this has been a long ass episode. I'm sorry for that, whoever is not really into these long episodes, but screw you. We enjoyed it.
Made it all the way to the end.
Uh,
Then
It's
say
our
Nexus
show.
sucks.
wait.
Hi.
Anyone could just say Nayxerr sucks.
Oh yeah.
It's the
Say-
JFS.
Then say Panda Baka.
No way.
Panda
No.
Baka. Yes.
It's not
say it.
becoming a thing.
It's gonna become a thing.
But
Oh, why?
as I said before we started watching or started talking, I want you guys to like, if you can, put it like 3, 2, 1, the top 3 animes, if you can.
I only have 3, so
Yeah. But like, put them in
Uh,
order. Which one you like the least and which one you like the most.
so definitely I would say Goblin Slayer, the Circus, and then Black Clover as most liked. Black Clover.
Yeah.
So I'll go next. I'll say Fairy Tail for me third. Goblin Slayer is second, and definitely Black Clover is first.
We have very similar likings overall. Because I was gonna go Goblin Slayer, Black Clover, and Fairy Tail.
Mm,
I think the reason why I'm putting Fairy Tail also at the top mostly is because I'm just too hyped.
You're a fan of this series. You've been a
Yeah.
fan for a long.
Yeah.
For me, it's like,
Like I know you have the tattoo and
yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
If people don't know, I have a tattoo of Fairy Tail logo.
Yeah,
For me, just like Black Clover
I've
is,
seen it.
I'm super into it right now, and Fairy Tail is like, it's nice, but it feels like
Yeah.
I've been watching it forever, and it's like, it's nice to watch episodes, and Goblin Slayer is just new and so good.
It's new and it's good. It's only gonna have 12 episodes, but it's gonna be good.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I think it's also like you get more attached to an anime if you're like watching it week by week.
Yeah, that's why Black
Yeah,
Clover is first
yeah,
for me
because-
for sure.
Because like, not really half of it, but a lot of the first part of Fairy Tail I watched week by week, and yeah, then it just ended, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so hyped.
I've been there next year.
I know.
I know your pain.
But anyways, that was this anime or this episode. Where we
I
talk
love
about
this anime.
we're talking about the current animes that we're watching, and in next time we do one of these current animes, that's what I call it. Some of these that we are told about now may reappear. Maybe there's some stuff we want to talk about that happened or stuff like that. But there will definitely be a lot of new ones that
Hopefully.
that are different from here. But yeah, next episode we are gonna watch Akame Ga Kill.
Yeah, boy. I'm so hyped.
Yeah, I will probably have to tell it back or like when we record that, but I have some horrible story about that one.
Can't wait to cry.
But
I'm
anyways,
curious. I'm really curious.
I mean, I can probably tell it after this or like as we
Yeah.
finish this, but I will retell it if I remember. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode, and we will see you in the next one.
Yo.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Baka.
What?
Me.